Operation Second Chance. It's a group dedicated to helping with the recovery and rehabilitation of the wounded men and women of our military returning from Iraq and Afghanistan. Cindy McGrew joins us. She is founder of Operation Second Chance, and with her is Paul Cantrelli, local volunteer. Nice to have you both here.
Thank you.
How did you get involved in this in the first place? What prompted you?
A friend of mine is a Montgomery County police officer, and he went to Iraq as a civilian contractor, and he was a Stryker Brigade up in Mosul. That was June of 2004. And I started reading about soldiers from that area, from his unit, that were injured and coming to Walter Reed. So I got their names and went there and introduced myself to them and started caring for them ever since.
Were you shocked at what you saw?
I was shocked, but knew that I had children in those age range, between 18 and 22 at the time, and just wanted to do all that I could. I noticed that they came without just a hospital gown, so I would bring them sweatshirts or clothing or some food from outside or magazines, and just became very apparent that they had more needs, how they were going to pay their bills and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to de-stress their life as much as possible.
In reading about you last night, Sally, you were also you remembered how we treated the returning soldiers from Vietnam, and
yes.
You didn't want to see that happen again.
I did not want to see that happen again. I have 3 brothers that went to one to West Point and 3 to Vietnam, and I remember very well coming through the airports with those brothers when they came back in their uniforms, and actually went into the bathroom to change his clothes, to put civilian clothes on. So I remember that. So I think this is also our country's second chance to give back and treat this generation of soldiers better. So
what exactly are you doing to help them, come back to a full life?
Well, we pay a lot of mortgage payments for families. Again, we want to de-stress their lives as much as possible. So we pay a lot of mortgage payments. We end up turning a lot of electricity on. We take them things in the hospital to make their life a happier place, if you can be happy in a hospital in those situations. We take portable PSP games and DVD players and movies, and once they become outpatient, we get them out to sporting events and games and dinners and movies, and we host barbecues for them. We had a golf tournament recently, and we had 15 wounded soldiers playing in the tournament.
So what started really is you visiting, taking robes and everything to soldiers, has grown into on the East Coast, and now you want to kind of move it west.
We have. Met are from all over the nation. So I've met some in the Bay Area. I've met some in Oregon and North Dakota, Georgia. So they're all over the nation, and we just want to help all of them, even when they come home, transition back into their communities.
Now, Paul, you're planning an event for Veterans Day.
Yes, we are. Yeah, actually, we're doing 2 things prior to Veterans Day.
And you say we.
It's a lot of the Bay Area. And as Cindy said, as we've been meeting with people, telling Cindy's story and talk about Operation Second Chance, the outpouring of support in the Bay Area has just been tremendous. And we have a Veterans Day event, which is planned around the 10th, running into the weekend
of November,
which there's going to be a significant amount of support. The Good Guys Custom Rod Association is really helping us out, as well as the Wolf, the local radio station. And prior to that, building on what Cindy had talked about the weekend before, volunteers from the Bay Area are actually going to go in and retrofit a returning soldier's home who's going to be coming back to the Bay Area, so that they can have a better ability to mainstream back into our community. And they don't have to worry about getting around their home, but can really reconnect with their family and their children.
We have about 20 seconds left. For anybody watching this morning, what do you need? What help do you need right now?
We need volunteer help and financial support primarily, and you can do that by reaching out to OperationSecondChance.org. And the event that we're sponsoring is the Soldier Second Chance Tour. We're going to have 2 bands that are going to be coming in that people can enjoy at the Good Guys Show, free of charge for just going to a great event down at Pleasanton Fairgrounds.
And again, the date of that will be?
November the 10th.
November the 10th. Like Paul said, for more information, just go to OperationSecondChance.org, or you can go on KTVU.com and click on web links. Cindy, Paul, thanks for coming in.